Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's been such a while, I have said that. Whew. Life has been lifing. I've been so busy. I think I'm gonna do like a life update to talk about a few things that have happened in the last couple of months that I've been away and yada yada yada. But today I am on my way to meet up with my friends to have a picnic. I haven't seen them in a while because, well, life has been lifing. So it's not only on here that I haven't been, I also haven't been seeing my friends at all. One of them left the country a few months ago, but she just came back for some time, and she's actually the person I am going to be recording this video with today. So by the time you can arrange what the video is about, but basically I feel like if you're in Nigeria now, before you look left and you look right, somebody has Japa'd. It's like the other day I needed a delivery service, right? This guys that ride bikes to deliver stuff, and I remember that there's someone I know who has such platforms. So I reached out to her and I'm like, can I use one of your riders? And she goes, sorry, but my family and I have relocated and blah, blah. So that business has closed. I'm like, okay, it has to be me, only me just left in this country because haba. So yes, Japa is the order of the day. So today I'm going to be seeing my friend, not for the first time since she got back. She came to surprise me at work when she got back, I think the day after she got back, but we didn't get to like sit down and chat. So today I'm going to be seeing her. We're going to sit down and chat. She relocated to Germany, so we're also going to be talking about the pros and cons of relocating to Germany in particular. So yeah. Okay guys, so say hi to Farida.
Hi.
Farida recently left us and Japa. Oh my god, we're wearing black.
Yeah, we didn't plan it.
That's so cute. Farida recently left us and Japa to Germany. So she's just in the country. She's back in Nigeria for a few weeks.
Yeah. And
she'll be leaving soon. So I decided to sit down with her to have this video and have her talk to us about what it was like, you know, she's schooled abroad, you know, already, but having to just Japa, like now is the actual Japa.
Yeah.
It's like going out for greener pastures, not going to uni
and you come back home.
And you know you come back home during the holiday and stuff. This is like now you're moving. So yeah. So what was it like? Like, okay, start from the day before.
Okay. So the day before I was super anxious. And I was actually rethinking everything. I was like, God, can I really do this?
Are you serious?
I'm telling you. I was like, can I really do this? Like, all these people around me are no longer going to be around me.
Yeah.
All of that. But yeah, it was more of anxiety though. Then on the day, super anxious. I couldn't even eat throughout the day.
I can imagine.
Eat at all. Yeah, then when I landed there, it was so surreal. Like, I felt like I wasn't the one there.
Are you serious?
You know, kind of thing, like you wanted something for so long, and it happens, and you're like, whoa,
okay.
This is really happening.
Really happening, yeah.
Seriously, it was so surreal. But yeah, that's pretty much.
Oh yeah, she missed that one part. I saw her the day before she left, and she was crying. Oh. Yeah, she missed out that
yeah,
part.
I cried a lot.
She missed out that part. I don't know why do people cry when they are leaving the country.
Me personally,
I will not cry. I'm buying I'm looking forward to drink champagne on
like sadness per se, but it was just I usually cry when I say goodbye to people. Even if you're going to another state and I come and tell you goodbye, I'll cry. So I think that's one thing that really makes me cry. So that was just me being me. Yeah. Okay.
So Farida went to Germany. What part of Germany?
Berlin.
Berlin.
Yeah.
Is that the capital?
Yeah, that's
okay. So she moved to Berlin, Germany. And she said when she got there, it felt surreal.
Yeah.
It was like, okay. So what was it like in terms of the apartment you had to stay?
Oh, well, I already had plans, like, before going there. I have a friend who's also in Germany, although he doesn't live in Berlin.
Okay. But
he has friends in Berlin. So he made arrangements for me, like, okay, when you get there, you stay with my friend for
so it was
a while.
not suffer for you?
No. I got soft landing, thankfully. So
that's nice, because some people leave the country and but hustling all through the first couple of months.
But the thing is, before I went to her house, I was supposed to see some other apartment. So I said, okay, let me just spend like a night at the hotel. Well, a hostel.
Yeah.
See the apartment. If I like it, I'll just move in straight. Or if I don't.
What was the hostel like?
a hostel is like, it's cheaper than a hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them could have like 4 beds, 5 beds with other
Okay,
people.
with other people.
Yeah, stuff like that.
So, but it was just for one night. So it wasn't
It
as
was
if
just
you
for
got
one night.
to-
And thankfully I was alone in the
Oh,
yeah.
that's nice.
So the crazy thing is, I didn't know that taxis were super expensive. That people don't really use taxis. Like, you know, in Nigeria, like taxi is normal. This thing,
So,
my dear.
oh, but no, you go like.
I now took taxi from the airport straight to the hotel. When they called the view, I was like, "Ah, please, I don't understand."
Was it far? Like how many kilometers?
It was like, I don't know how many kilometers, but it was about 25 minutes
oh, wow.
from the
So that's
airport.
like, you say to Lokoboma.
Yeah, pretty much. And it cost me like over 60 euros.
Is a lie.
I'm telling you, like it
Wow.
was, I was stunned. Like, what
That's
the hell?
expensive.
Seriously.
That's expensive.
Seriously. But
So-
yeah, thankfully though, I got some planning. I didn't have to start suffering for apartments.
I know that at least.
Yeah.
So what was it like for feeding?
Oh,
Wait, how many months did you stay again?
3
Because
months.
it felt like it just flew. It felt like you just went
know.
and then you just came back.
Yeah, it
Like
actually
it-
felt super fast
Yeah.
for me too. I didn't even feel like I was too far away. Thanks to video call and all those
Yeah.
and WhatsApp and all of that. But yeah, feeding was okay. When I landed, I was eating KFC. Of course, that's it.
I mean,
That's the first thing I even looked at. I was like, please take me to the nearest KFC. Let me buy something. Yeah, but the lady I'm staying with, she's an African.
okay.
So she knows like the African stores, all of that. So she just put me through. I went and bought my ingredients. I brought some from home. So
Okay.
I just started cooking my food like normal. It wasn't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't have to waste too much money buying food. Yeah.
But was it expensive buying from the African store though?
Compared to Nigeria, yes, because you see one yam.
Like triple the price.
No, but it wasn't too bad though. Funny
Yeah.
enough, I actually thought it was going to
Okay.
be crazily expensive. But it wasn't. Like one yam, you can get one yam for like 2 euros.
Oh wow.
In Nigeria, if you're buying one yam for 1,400, I think that's expensive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like over there, 2 euros, it's not so bad.
True. You talked about accommodation, you
Yeah.
talked about feeding, you talked about transportation.
Yeah.
So that means people have to take the buses more
Yeah,
often.
you have to.
Okay.
But they have many means of transportation there. And when I got there, luckily they were doing this €9 ticket thing that
Oh,
the
wow.
government's trying to subsidize the transport. So when you get the ticket, you can use it for buses, trains,
Oh,
all
wow.
sorts. Yeah. So they
An
have.
economy that actually works.
Do you get as in
Nigeria, God.
yeah, and their buses,
God,
like
we are
their
far
transport
behind.
system is really good there. So I didn't really. The only thing I felt is that okay, I'm used to driving.
Yeah.
I'm not used to walking up and down. So like trekking for me was a bit stressful, like
Yeah.
the first few weeks. But after that, I got used to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know you have to trek to one bus station, trek to go and get your train, all of that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you get to travel? Did you get to travel?
No,
Okay, so you haven't traveled to
I
another
haven't
city
gone to
yet.
another city, just barely.
How about clothes? Buying clothes?
Yeah, I had to buy clothes when I got there. 'Cause I didn't. First of all, I didn't really travel with
A lot of
a lot of things, and then secondly, there are some of my things that are here, like I can wear in Nigeria, but I can't really wear to walk around there. Like let's say trad or long skirts. Like
Yeah.
you're trekking,
you
so you
need
need to
to-
be smart and
yeah.
everything. So yeah, I had to get something, and then it was
Yeah,
quite
I remember
cold.
you went with more of your tribe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then it was
more tribe.
yeah, and then it was quite cold. So I had to get sweaters. But in Nigeria, I don't wear sweaters. Like I don't have any reason to.
Yeah.
So I had to get some sweaters over there.
So far, if you say okay, the pros and the cons of going to Germany, moving to Germany, like
Okay.
5 each.
Oh, okay. So it depends, Sha, you know, from
Okay.
person to person, definitely. But for me personally, based on my little experience,
Yeah.
one of the I think I should start with cons first. So one of the cons for me, like that's like the biggest, has
Yeah.
been loneliness.
Oh.
Because I'm from a family like we're very close knit. There's always people around you,
Yeah.
all of that. Even though I know how to spend time with myself and all of that, I'm used to having people around. And
Yeah.
then I went from that to being completely alone.
Alone.
Yeah,
Oh.
so that one was a bit difficult. But with time, I got used to it. It's just that sometimes, like when you go out or you're experiencing something very exciting, you're like, oof, I should be experiencing this with my sister or something.
Oh.
Yeah. Then what else? Okay, yeah, the language. So the language, I don't know
Yeah,
if
that's true.
it's the
Is
con.
it German or
Yeah,
Dutch?
German. Dutch is in the Netherlands.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So the language, like I had learned the language a bit before I went. So in my head I was like, okay, anyhow, we go run now. See, when I landed at the airport, people were already speaking to me. I was like, oh, we're starting now. Like, wow. Just like that. Oh yeah, no. And then they sounded like super fast to me. So I was like, so everything I learned in Nigeria, I don't understand.
But yeah, because you had to pass the language exam.
I had
to be able to go
and
there.
it sounded super fast. I was like, oh my gosh, like everything I learned in Nigeria now. Wow. But yeah, I'm getting used to it.
She's a language person. Speak Spanish.
I'm still getting used to it, but yeah, that one was a bit. Well, I don't want to say this one just moving to Germany, but generally, like leaving the country, is that you have to start from scratch. Like everything you've had, nobody cares. You have to go there and start from scratch, learn their ways, learn their culture, learn what is normal to them, and even if it's not normal to you in like the way it is in Nigeria now. When you go there, you just have to, get used to everything. So yeah, that's a con for me. And then apart from that, you have to be open to meeting new people. So if you are shy, or you just have to try to like come out of your comfort zone.
Are shy.
Yeah. You have to try to come out of your comfort zone to like meet new people, talk to new people, be friendly, all of that. So yeah, I don't know if that's a con, but for shy people it might be.
Yeah.
Apart from that, generally with moving abroad, you just have to be patient.
Yeah.
Like everything will happen overnight. You won't start making money overnight. You're not going to blow overnight.
Yeah.
The job you are looking for, you might not get it overnight. Some are lucky and they do.
Some people actually really suffer when they leave the country.
Some are lucky and they do, and some don't. So you just have to be patient with yourself. You don't give yourself a timeline that, if I get there in 2 months, I must have, just be open to and trust the process. It's a process, but you will get there last.
Yeah. Okay, so how about the pros?
Oh yeah, the pros. So the pros,
you're out of Nigeria alone.
Yes, it's a pro. You have peace of mind.
God.
Like when I was over there, I asked myself one day, I was like, I've not been upset for the past 3 months that I've been here. Like I've not had any reason to be upset. Nobody has annoyed me. Like nothing has, put me off. Like, yeah, so that's a huge pro, because in Nigeria every day as you're coming out of your door,
do you understand?
You find all sorts of frustration on the way. When you come back home, they'll take lights, all of that. But yeah, so that's a pro. Apart from that, you have more opportunities out there. There's a lot of things you can do. You can and I feel like it's easier to develop yourself, even if it's not in your field, like in other fields over there, because there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of things to learn if you're open to learning new stuff. Yeah,
that's what Nigeria loves.
Yeah, so there's a lot of room of opportunities for people to learn, and that's a very good one. Yeah. And then apart from that, you meet new people. So yeah, that's like a corner in front. You meet new people, you learn about new cultures, you become more open-minded. I feel like you become less judgmental. So when you leave yeah, because you become more open-minded and all of that. The culture shock, as I spoke about. Did I speak about it?
No.
I didn't speak about culture shock.
That you have to learn.
But I wanted to speak about something.
Okay.
Like over there, nakedness is normal. Like you can go to a park and you see a man.
But they are wise people. Wait, you mean stark
naked?
naked?
I'm telling you.
Oh, when you say nakedness, I thought you meant like clothing.
Without pants.
Are you serious?
They could just lie down under sun.
Are you serious?
Yes. Wow. And it's a way nobody looks at it like it's weird or anything. It's you that maybe you're coming from like, whoa, okay, we're doing this.
Like naked. Are you serious?
Yes.
That's serious.
That apparently it's like a cultural thing. The nakedness is nothing. And children playing around in the park, and then there's some random naked guy in the corner. So that was super weird for me. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? But nobody was reacting, so I just had to play it cool. Like.
So that means that the cons more. Because you said more cons.
Make I check.
Okay, check.
Yeah, I feel like the pros, maybe I mentioned less pros, but They are heavy pros.
They're heavy pros. Yeah, the fact that you haven't gotten upset in 3 months.
They are heavy pros.
That screams peace of mind.
Yeah.
And once you have
like
peace
you have
of mind,
peace of mind, there's no worries about power outage or the usual Nigerian wahala. And the only thing is, of course, definitely, if you are leaving Nigeria and your relatives are still in Nigeria, you still worry about Nigeria.
Yeah, of course.
As a Nigerian, you worry about Nigeria. But like, your worry doesn't reduce like 100% when you leave, because you still have relatives here. Things are happening. When you hear the news, you're like, hey, God,
that's
please.
when you're more.
Yeah, that's when you're more this day. Remember one time I saw some news about people leaving.
She was always sending me.
See, I was scared.
She became the WhatsApp auntie.
You care? I had to even talk to myself one day, like, calm down.
Everything here is just hardship.
Yeah. Hardship. And then everything is you don't need to know anybody to get up there over there. Like everything is as long as you have the qualifications, everything is just by the rules. You follow the process, and that's all. It's not like Nigeria that you need to know somebody in government, you need to know.
Yeah.
The main thing is that you're qualified for this role. You did the interview, all of that, you get the role.
So yeah. How about the working hours?
Well, over there I haven't started working yet, but based on what I've heard, the working hours are like, I think they are normal, like Nigerian working hours. Although I don't know about other professions, but I know in medicine you don't work overtime without getting paid overtime. Like, it's not like Nigeria that they'll tell you 8 to 5, but you work till like 10 and nobody's paying you extra. They'll pay you for every hour you have to work overtime. That's if you have to. You are being paid per call. So per each, like, you have your salary, then each call you do, they pay you for that too. So yeah, and then they have a number of calls you can do legally. So I think legally it's 7
they are trying
calls,
to make you not
calls.
overwork yourself.
Yeah, because they're trying to do this
also
whole work-life balance thing. You can't go and do 10 calls or 12 calls in a month. It's actually illegal there.
Wow.
So yeah, they're trying to do like the whole work-life balance thing, and it makes sense.
So that's another pro then.
Yeah.
Work-life balance actually exists there.
Yeah.
Because it's all about work,
and you don't even know what you're making. You're not even seeing the money.
You're not seeing it. You're not getting anything substantial from it.
Yeah.
So anyways, in general, would you say Germany is a good country to relocate to?
Oh yeah, it's a great country to relocate to. I haven't had any issues since I got there. The only thing is you have to at least try to learn the language before going.
If not, life will be hard for you.
It depends on the state you go to actually.
Okay.
Like in Berlin, when I came out of the airport, I don't know if they're speaking German to me from, but when I came out of the airport, most people there speak English.
Okay.
Like you can actually live in Berlin without speaking German and you'll be fine.
Oh wow.
Almost everybody there speaks English. Okay. You go to restaurants, their menu is in English. Almost everything is in English.
Yeah. Wow.
So
English.
So you can, and if you want to practice like medicine now, you have to know the language because you have to speak with the patients. And then if you're going to another state, I think because Berlin is the capital and there are a lot of immigrants there, that's why English is widely spoken there. But if you go to other states, like maybe the ones that are like inside.
Yeah, of course, inside places are always more remote.
You may have to know German well. So yeah, even if you can't learn it 100%, have an idea of, Berlin is a very interesting place. They always have activities. I spoke about loneliness, but again, if you put yourself out there, you won't be lonely because there's always something to do. Like there's literally always something. And
it's not expensive. Aside the transportation you spoke about, like going to eat at a restaurant.
Funny enough, going to eat at a restaurant there, I think it's kind of like the same price of Nigerian. Like whenever I try to convert, it's about the same.
Like this is what I'll pay in Abuja.
Yeah. I feel like if you're earning the currency too, you wouldn't. And then you try not to convert to naira.
And then do they have like African restaurants?
Oh yeah, they have a lot, because Berlin is like, it's mostly immigrants that are there. So seriously, like so many immigrants. So they have a lot of African restaurants, but I've only tried the Nigerian restaurant. Yeah, I think they have like 3 Nigerian that I've seen, I think, but I've tried just one. Okay. Yeah, and it was
jollof rice.
No, I didn't eat the jollof rice. I ate soup. I ate pounded yam and vegetable soup.
I see.
Yeah, but it was just there, Sha. In Nigeria, I wouldn't pay that amount for that kind of food.
How much was it?
It was about, I think, 22 euros.
That's 14k.
Yeah, and the pounded yam was so tiny.
Okay.
The soup was just there, like it was some dry ass soup. Like.
Now I understand. See monkey.
Yeah, they have monkeys.
I didn't know they had monkeys.
They have monkeys.
Oh my god. Okay, so now I understand what you mean by if you try not to convert to naira.
Yeah.
Because you go one mad.
Like for what
For
now?
thinking where I'm go.
Do you get?
Yeah.
But they have a lot of African restaurants: Ethiopian, Ghanaian, Sierra Leone, Senegal. Like I think almost all the countries. So yeah, they have a lot of. I think if you're a foodie, if you like food, they have a lot. Me, I'm not really into food, so I haven't really tried so many.
But you've made friends there, though.
Yeah, a few.
Nigerians or
Haiti, Tunisia, Cote d'Ivoire. I've met some Nigerians, but I won't call them friends. Just but they have a lot of Nigerians there.
Nigerians are always plenty everywhere.
Like I don't think you can go out in a day and not meet. See, and they always want to talk to you. I must have them. That's sister, how fast?
Sister, how fast? Guys, yeah, Farida has given us, one or two pros and cons about Japa to Germany. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the lighting, it's a bit dim. We're experiencing so much rain right now. Bye. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Do take care. Now let's have our picnic that we actually came to have. We're even using our drinks as like holders.
Can I watch this video? I feel like I was looking at you throughout. I was trying to look at the video.
It's fine, you were just me. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Do take care. Bye.